How to ask and tell the time. So one of the basic ways to ask for the time is to simply ask, what time is it? And to tell the time, we just say, it's 8 o'clock, or it's 8 a.m., or it's 8 p.m., depending on the time of the day. Now, another way to ask for the time is to ask, do you have the time? And then we just tell the time the same way. It's 3 o'clock, or it's 3 a.m., or it's 3 p.m. Okay, so let's look at some example dialogues here. So let's look at the first one. Now this one is a casual setting, and someone is just asking a friend. Hey, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock, why? Damn, I'm late. So you can see here the tone of this question. It sounded a little aggressive, okay? Hear it again. What time is it? Hey, what time is it? It's a little aggressive. But if you want to be a little less aggressive, you got to change the tone. Kind of sound confused, like, excuse me, what time is it? You see how you kind of sound confused there? Excuse me, what time is it? Then it could be more polite, okay? All right, now let's look at this other situation here. It's a formal setting, and you're asking a stranger or an acquaintance, so someone you don't know very well. So you can say, excuse me, do you have the time? Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Okay, thank you. So in general, this question, do you have the time, comes off a little more polite, okay? All right, so let's look at how to tell the time at half past the hour. So for example, something like this. Well, the easy way to say it is it's 12:30. The other way to say it is it's half past 12. Okay? And just remember that there is no article here. It's not it's a half past 12. It's just it's half past 12. Okay? All right. Now, how do you tell time at a quarter past the hour? So we're talking about something like this now. So the easy way is to just say it's 12:15. But the other way to say it is it's a quarter past 12. Okay? And remember, for quarter, you must say a. Okay? A quarter past 12. All right. Next, how do we tell time at a quarter before the hour? So this gets a little tricky, a little more confusing, and I'll show you why. So for example, if we have 12:45, I just said it, but the easy way to say it is it's 12:45, okay? But the other way is to say it's a quarter to, what do you think it is? 12? It's a quarter to 1, okay? So you have to say the hour that's coming up, okay? So it's a quarter to 1 is 12:45. All right. This one's a little confusing, so let me give you another example, okay? So how about this time here? So the easy way is to say it's 3:45. But what about the other way? It's a quarter to what? That's right, it's a quarter to 4. Okay, that's 3:45. Okay, now how do you tell time when it's just a few minutes past the hour? For example, 7:03. Well, instead of saying 7:03, another way to say 0 is O. So we just say it's 7:03. Okay, it's 7:03. But the other way to say it is that it is 3 past 7. And this 3, we don't have to say it's 3 minutes past 7. You could if you want, but it's not necessary. It's implied. It's 3 minutes past 7. It's 3 past 7. Another example would be this one. Okay, let's take a look at another example here. Okay, let's go with this one here. So the easy way is to say it's 5:05. The other way to say it is that it is 5 past 5. Okay, it's 5 past 5. All right. Now, how do we tell time when it is a few minutes before the hour? For example, this, 4:55. Well, the easy way to say it is it's 4:55. But the other way to say it is that it's 5, again, 5 minutes. It's 5 to 5. Okay? I know it sounds confusing, but that's what it is. It's 5 to 5. That means it's 4:55. Okay, so let's look at some examples here, okay? So, how do you say this? This is the easiest. It's 2 o'clock. Next, it's 4:30. What about this? 10:15? We can say it's 10:15. What about 7:45? We can say it's 7:45. What about 9:05? We can say it's 5 past 9. And what about 5:55? We can say that it is 5 to 6. Okay, now another important thing to keep in mind is that in America, we often use the 12-hour clock or the 12-hour format. All this really means is that in America we often use AM and PM in our time. In many other countries, they use the 24-hour clock format, which means you'll see numbers like 15, 18, and 21 when it's past noon. However, in America, we like to use AM and PM. So one thing to keep in mind to avoid confusion is to just remember that 12 o'clock AM is midnight. It's dark outside. It's nighttime. Okay? And 12 o'clock PM is noon, meaning it's daylight. The sun is at its highest point of the day, and generally people eat lunch at around this time. So the confusion comes when people see the letters PM. They think PM means night. So they think midnight is actually 12 p.m. But it's actually 12 o'clock a.m. So when it's 11:59 a.m. here, 1 minute later, will it become 12 o'clock a.m. or 12 o'clock p.m.? The answer is 12 o'clock p.m. Okay. All right. So I hope this video gives you an idea of how you can ask for time and how you can tell time and differentiate between AM and PM.